Welcome, welcome. Have you ever felt like you were just going through the motions, trapped in a system that doesn't align with your values? That was me, not long ago. But I made a radical decision to leave it all behind and start a new life, completely off grid, here in the Arizona high desert. And today, I'm going to share a few things with you that how I did it, what I've learned along the way, and how you can take steps towards more sufficient and fulfilling life. For years, I chased so-called American dream. Yeah, I don't. It's just called that way, but I'm pretty sure it's a dream of a lot of people in other countries as well. However, it got twisted and changed. But the premise of it is working long hours, paying endless bills, and relying on the system. It just did not feel sustainable, and it did not feel good at some point. I felt disconnected from nature, from my own well-being, and from the true meaning of freedom. One day I asked myself, what if I could do it differently? What would it look like if I took control over my life? That's when I knew I had to make a change. Making the decision to live where I was before, comfortably living, it was just the beginning. It took me a while. It took me about over a year to do a research and ripen for the moment to live. And I was researching everything and anything: solar power, water collection, permaculture, off-grid living, building off-grid. And there's plentora of information all over the internet and on the YouTube as well. I've sold and donated probably about 95 to 97% of everything I owned. I knew that to thrive, I needed the right mindset and the right skills, and to start a minimal baggage. If you were thinking about transitioning to off-grid life, there are a few steps that you'll probably need to take. Step number one would be to evaluate your needs and skills. What do you really need to survive and be happy? Learn basic survival and homesteading skills. And you can start where you are already. Find the right location. Research climate, resources, land prices, and pick those places and go there. Visit them at least once. Ideally, stay there for a while, and visit it twice and stay there for a while. I would visit a place in the midst of a summer and in the midst of a winter, and spend a few days to a week at least there to get a feel of what it feels like. Talk to locals. Arizona high desert was perfect for me because the number of reasons. I love sunshine. I lived in Florida before that, but I also like a drier climate as opposed to a humid climate. So it is really good for me. It's not ideal, but it's good. It was affordable. Find a place that you could afford. I've been to states where I couldn't afford it, and I'm not going to go through them right now. It's a different conversation. Start downsizing right now. The less you need, the easier your transition will be. keep the tools if you have them. If not, start buying them. When I first arrived, I had a halfway built cabin and a vision. I work every day. It's hard work, but every step I know brings me closer to true freedom. I'm building my cabin with my own hands and a lot of help from good friends that live in the area. I'm eternally grateful for their help and knowledge. I wake up with sunrise and I breathe the fresh air and I know my life is my own. Of course, off-grid life is not easy. The biggest challenges I faced here is how far I am from the town, the water scarcity, the extremes of the weather, and isolation and being able to find people with the right mindset that matches yours. But that's work in progress. Living off-grid isn't about escaping. I think to me, it's about reclaiming my life. Whether you want to go fully off-grid or just reduce your dependence on the system, there's a few things you need to know. Simplify your life, as we talked about before. Reduce expenses, declutter, start living with intention. Learn self-sufficiency skills, gardening, water conservation, energy independence, solar. Those are good places to start. Take small steps. You don't have to move to desert tomorrow. Start by growing your own food, cutting down on unnecessary expenses. Or even start with setting up your small solar system, solar panels and a battery. This journey has changed my life in the ways that I've never imagined. It's not always easy, but it's real, it's fulfilling, and it's mine. If you ever dream of breaking free, simplifying your life, and living more in tune with nature, no, it's possible. If I can do it, you can do it. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more about off-grid living, make sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. If you have any questions or are thinking about going off-grid, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll do my best to respond to every single comment and question. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.